I want to talk about toxic relationships. And I hear a lot of people talk about toxic relationships and never really bring this point up, right? And I hear the same talking points as far as that the reason why people are attracted to toxic relationships is because it's familiarity to people, right? You know, that it's attractive to people, right? You know, people acting crazy and people doing a lot of crazy stuff. People are attracted to that, right? Women and men. And I want to encourage people to ask themselves, why are we attracted to that? Why these toxic traits are attracted to us? Why are we attracting these toxic people into our lives, right? And what I mean by that, let's say somebody cheats on you, or do you dirty and these things, and we go back to that person. Or we don't go back to that person, but we attract another person like that, right? Instead of stopping at the fact that that person did something dirty to us, let's reflect on why we didn't either see the signs of it happening or why we didn't see this person was capable of this. And sometimes people are good at hiding their true intentions, right? Not saying that. But I think we don't give ourselves enough time to heal in between these stressful events or people doing us dirty, right? Because of the pain that we felt, because we put our heart on the line, we felt stupid. And yes, feelings are involved, and feelings make you do crazy things, and you don't operate in logic when you're in love or in like of a person. And I want to encourage us to really sit back and after somebody that cheated did us dirty, that we reflect on not why they did it, but how can we prevent it from happening again, right? I don't think we spend enough time in that mode, that we don't spend time on how can we prevent this? Why did I allow this toxic behavior done to me? If that's your first time, then we don't look at it. But if this is the second, third time, why am I attracting these type of people into my life that think they can just do that to me? Maybe my boundaries isn't strong enough. Maybe I'm not confident enough. Maybe I'm liking them too fast and I'm not really seeing that person for who they are, right? Sometimes you're going to get done dirty and you're not going to see it coming. And we shouldn't blame ourselves and be so nasty to ourselves in that process. I think we can give ourselves some grace, because like sometimes people are good at camouflaging, right? Hiding their true intentions, right? But I think sometimes that we don't give ourselves enough time to really digest what just happened. How did I get here? Why did I get there? Why? And sometimes you might see it coming. I seen it coming. Why did I not move accordingly? Right? What was my mindset at that? And I think journaling is super important sometimes in this process, because it can show you and give you a timeline what I was feeling at that moment, what was going on at that moment sometimes, you know? But I feel like toxicity has become so normalized in social media that, you know, certain people like that stuff. But why is it, right? Right. And when you do find somebody that's good to you, it's almost that it's not real. Like it's too good to be true. And we run away from that. We reject that. And I want to know why we don't feel that we deserve great things happen to us, nice things happening for us. And it's not everybody, right? And I don't think it's a huge number either. But I feel like a lot of times that we stray away from the hard work that needs to be done on ourselves, and we just put all the blame on the people that have done us wrong. And we never sit back and really dissect how that made us feel. How did we get to that point? Why did we allow that to happen to us? What happened before that, or how did I grow up, and how does this influence everything I've been going through, right? And I think that we should spend more time with ourselves in that process so that we don't run into these issues again, right? I had to deal with my own situation and figuring out, one, who was I in that situation? Was I actually thinking rationally, right? Did my goals align? Was I accomplishing things in that process, right? What was going on in my life that allowed this thing to shatter me, break me? And what I find is my boundary wasn't great, my confidence wasn't there. A lot of things that I needed to go back and fix before I got into another situation. I got into another relationship that was ready and all these things. And it's okay to admit it to yourself, but I don't think we spend enough time with ourselves to really recognize what's going on, to really recognize, hey, I'm feeling this way. I think we jump from situation to situation so we won't have to feel or deal with these very tough and hard emotions. And it's hard to just deal with something so negative, right? Something so hurtful, something so damaging to us that we can't rationalize our way out of it. And it's easy to just distract it. But that's a video for another day. Peace.